Good morning, everybody. My name is Diane, and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about how much are meetings truly costing you. Have you ever thought about it? I know lots of you laugh at me when I talk about how I do meetings, but let's talk about it and why. So my philosophy behind meetings are that I don't want to just have meetings for the sake of meetings. There has to be a reason behind it. Now, often a lot of young, new startup entrepreneurs, business owners, they want to have meetings because they want to know where the money is. But as we know already, money takes time and costs money. You don't just get money. That's not how the world works. If that was the way that we were going to work, then everybody would be able to be successful in life. But that's not how it works. So how much does it cost to have a meeting? So my philosophy is, if you're going to want to have a meeting with me, I want to go to one of the top coffee places. I want to go and have good quality coffee. I want to have a beautiful environment so that I too can experience something different. So this is where the dilemma comes in. There's a beautiful hotel here in the waterfront in Cape Town called Table Bay Hotel. When you arrive, you get a parking slip, and the slip says 100 Rand parking ticket, which is quite astronomical if you consider at most other places would probably charge you 20 Rand in South African rands. Then you go in, and I'm always early, or 99.9% early, and I would have already ordered a cappuccino. Cappuccino with soy milk normally, or almond milk, an alternative milk to cow's milk. What they do at the Table Bay Hotel is they bring you this platter with like 3 different layers on, a small thing with a couple of biscuits on for you to enjoy with your coffee. It's an experience. It's beautiful. But when you're young and don't have much money, or when you're old and don't have much money, whichever way, your heart already starts palpitating, hyperventilating, for a better word, because you know that you have 100 Rand parking ticket already to purchase. Now you see I've ordered a cappuccino, which you knew you were going to pay for, but there's biscuits on the table too. So how much is this really going to cost you to have a meeting with me? The funny part about it is you don't have to pay anything for the parking, because if you go there and have coffee, they stamp the ticket. You don't have to pay anything for the biscuits that come. You just have to pay for cappuccino. But it's the idea behind it, which is very fascinating. And I can see immediately those people that walk in that start talking about how much the parking costs are not my clients. Why? Because first of all, they're not ready to pay for services, and they're not ready to actually hear what I've got to say, because I don't work with startups. I work with the next level business, the business owners that actually have some money, maybe not a huge amount yet, but that we help to change them. So if you look at meetings, Zoom has created the most amazing platform for us, where we can have meeting after meeting after meeting. And that's exactly what happened during COVID and the year or two after. You booked every hour on the hour another meeting, or every half an hour you booked a meeting. But I'd like you to take a moment to actually work out the cost. So whether you're working in rands or dollars or euros, work out what your hourly rate is. And your hourly rate is dependent on how much you need to earn in your business and how much you want to earn. So let's take the want to earn part. And I'm going to round it off so that we can work this mathematics quite simply. So if you wanted to earn 10,000 Rand, 10,000 euros, $10,000 per month, and you multiply that by 12, so that's 120,000 you want to earn. You need to divide that by 2,000, because that's the amount of hours that you would normally work in a year. So my calculator is in front of me. We're going to have a look at it. I said 120,000 divided by 2,000 hours. That means that your hourly rate is 60. So whether you believe that's low or high or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that that's your hourly rate. So if you come in for a cup of coffee with me or you ask me for a meeting, first of all, your hourly rate is 60 Rand. What's my hourly rate? Not 60 Rand. So how much would you normally pay me to spend an hour with you? That's how much it's costing you, actually. And then if there's other people that attend the meeting, what is their hourly rate? So to have a cup of coffee, which probably, let's be realistic, can be anything from 35 Rand to 50 Rand, add your 60 Rand, add mine, and let's just use 60 Rand for the moment. And if there's anybody else there, you need to add another 60 Rand or another 60 Rand. So one meeting actually is costing you about 240 Rand or more. Because it's also sometimes if you drive, there's petrol involved, there's parking involved, there's a whole lot of other things that become involved in your meeting. So I want you to really have a look at who are you meeting and why. As business owners, one of the greatest things that we have is time, the flexibility of time. And that's what we believe we have, because you become a business owner for a reason, either to make money, and that's what a lot of people struggle with, or to have freedom. And freedom means the flexibility of your time. So I want you to look at your diary and think, how are these meetings making a difference? Are they making a difference to you? So does that mean that you're gaining clients from having a meeting? Is it a relationship building meeting, which is also good because you need to look at the future. And 80% of your time should be concentrating on getting future business, future opportunities. And I want you to allocate a goal to the meeting, to every single meeting that you have. What is the goal? Is the goal to sign a client? Is the goal to meet up with a client and get to know who they are and build that relationship? What is your goal? So every meeting needs an intention. And that way you can control your time. So when I go into a meeting, I have probably one of 4 agendas. First of all, agenda is to sign you up as a client, either for the Diamond Plan, which is the 9-month program with me, alternatively to sign you up for Strategy Lab, which is a 2-day workshop every quarter, and you need to sign for the year, or the Human Diamond, which is a 1-day intensive workshop with myself and Paula, which you also have to sign for the year. So that's one intention. The second intention is if you're looking for funding, but if you truly have something that's either different, unique, and you're focused and you know exactly what it is that you need, then you would sign for the Diamond in. But 99.9% of the business owners that I've worked with haven't got to that level of truly understanding what they need from their monetary side. So that's why we always put them into one of the other programs first. Then, as you've seen, we've started the YouTube channel now to bring subscribers, because apparently after 1,000 subscribers, you're then starting to get noticed. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 likes, comments, etc. So that's another way of introducing what we do and how we do it, where you can find education from myself as well as from guest speakers. And ultimately, the YouTube channel is I'm wanting to create a TV program. And the 4th area of meeting up with somebody is actually just to generate a relationship, to meet you, to see who you are. How can I connect people within my ecosystem with you? So really look at your meetings, because ultimately what you want to walk away from is, what is that person's problem? What problem can you solve for them? Sometimes it's just making their network bigger. Sometimes it's sharing knowledge with them. But you need an action. So when you walk away from a meeting, there needs to be an action put into place for yourself and the people that you're meeting with. Does it make sense? So go back now and work out how much is your meeting costing you. And in my diary, I try to keep Zoom meetings between 15 and 30 minutes. That way, it's a great indication of what you do, how you do it. Are you streamlined? Are you not streamlined? Would you be a client of mine, etc.? And then a coffee one is probably an hour, because I've also got to get there. I've got to sit and talk with you, and then I'm going to have to drive back or go to my next meeting. But at the same time, I try and structure other meetings within that space so that I'm not wasting petrol. I'm not wasting my time driving far distances, because time for me is very valuable. And I think the older you get, the more you realize how time can be of huge value. And it's the ultimate value that we have. So time for me becomes super important. So leaving you with a last little tip for the day. You need to surround yourself with people that are better than you. So if you're going to have a meeting with somebody that you can look up to, what a gift, because you're going to learn from them and take away those learnings. If you're going to go as somebody that's a peer to somebody else, share a learning, give knowledge. You know, knowledge is out there. Sometimes we just don't hear it because it's not the right time for us. But it's now time for you to start analyzing, how much do your meetings cost? I hope you have a really awesome day. If you like this video, please put a thumbs up at the bottom. Please share it with the people that you can. And let's get the subscribers up so that we can have more engagement and we can have more opportunities for each and everybody that's online. Have a great day. Goodbye.